Before we get into the content, it's really important that you guys hit that subscribe button. We're out here every single day working for y'all, trying to hit y'all with the best content. And what motivates us to keep going is people like you. So hit the subscribe button, join the conversation, join the Deuce Gang.
What he said.
In the last 15 fucking months, COVID could suck a dick.
Aggressive.
These little weird ass government policies and mandates suck a dick.
Yeah.
Stop trying to take our civil liberties away. Feels good to be back outside. We outside for real.
That's what I'm talking. We outside. We outside, nigga. Talk to him.
Right of freedom, right? No human being is supposed to tell you can't even breathe freely. Fuck your mask. I'm saying. Some of y'all might feel differently, but fuck your mask.
You might feel different.
With a mask on. We can't eat food with a fucking mask on. We can't even see each other smile with a mask on.
First of all, Busta should really be wearing a mask. He's pregnant. Isn't he worried about his unborn child?
Damn, no. I come from a time where before I used to even want to holler at a chick, I used to have to do shit with my face to let her know that I'm into her.
I feel that.
All of that energy gets blocked when your mask is on. Energy is important, and we are all conductors of fucking good energy. We also gotta be clear when a motherfucker trying to give you bad energy. You can tell from only the expression on their face. I want to see your face. Fuck your mask. Hey, yo. I'm sorry I got a little political and shit. I'm with some people. We gotta talk. We can party, but we gotta talk. We gotta communicate. We gotta establish new understandings. Fuck that. I ain't going through that shit again. And make sure y'all prepared too. If anything came out of this motherfucker, was a lot of learning. I done learned so much shit in this little time off. Thank you for the one thing that came good out of this fucking shutdown.
Thank you.
I have become more empowered.
Thanks, Bust.
Wow.
Look, let me just say this. I gotta say this.
Okay.
Anyone who is anti-mask, anyone who is anti-vaccine, on the flip side, anyone who is pro-mask, anyone who is pro-vaccine, I want to know why I should listen to you. What are your credentials? Why should I listen to you? And it's really funny because a lot of the people who are anti-mask, anti-vaccine, what they tend to lean on super hard is, the government. The government is tricking you. Let me explain something to you. Okay, cool. Lean on that. Why should I take your advice on the government? What do you know about the government? Scratch that. You're very anti-government for whatever reason. Cool. But what about the things that you participate in with the government? Do you even know anything about that? Where's this plethora of knowledge about the government coming from? So when you're so anti-government and they're taking do you even know anything about that? Why should I listen to you?
Okay.
This is so before you go. This is why when people talk all that shit, I'm like, great. What's your background? Do you know anything about shit? Go ahead.
Listen, you're my brother. I got love for you, but the fact that you just said what you said, man, is highly disappointing. And I'm going to tell you why. If you don't understand, especially with the Black culture, the history that we have with the government and why some people would be distrusting in the government, that's a damn shame, homie, because I'm sure. Hold on. You said your piece.
I'll let you go.
No. You don't get to dismiss it. You don't get to dismiss it. It's as simple as this, man. You go back to what was established by a government back in the days when we were enslaved. Jim Crow laws. We have mass incarceration. We have police brutality. We have multiple things that involve the government in the Black culture that would give us reason to maybe not trust them fully. You know what I mean? And we've had plenty of statements from numerous presidents about how they're going to fix multiple situations, all these things. Systemic racism is going to be, slowly taken out of the thing. Oh, don't worry about mass incarceration. We're going to deal with that, da, 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 da. And listen, nothing's happened. It's been all talk. Nothing major has really happened. So the distrust, and I can only speak for the Black culture because I'm not aware of the other histories. I can only speak for myself. But as far as the distrust in the government and why they wouldn't be so quick to be like, okay, the government's telling me to do this, so I got to do it, is because there's never really been real support from the government for our culture, except for when it's convenient for them. So there you go. You can go ahead and say your piece now.
Great. So you made a lot of valid points. Obviously, I'm aware of these things. I'm not saying trust the police wholeheartedly. I'm not saying trust the government when it comes to, them trying to level the playing field. I'm not saying any of those things.
Right.
I'm talking about the vid. And in case you haven't noticed, it's not just Black people that die from the vid, homie.
Yeah, but where is the information coming from? Where's the information coming from? And I hear what you're saying. Where else can it come from? Where else can it really come from, right? But where is the information coming from?
It's coming from medical scientists
hired by the government. That's the problem.
Okay.
Right. So
okay.
just like, so when you're hired by the government, it means that you work for the government, which means
great.
you
I
are
got
part
it. I get it. I get it.
I'm just trying to break it down for
no,
you.
No, there's nothing. No,
you
there's
seem
nothing.
like you're not keeping
nothing,
up.
No, there's nothing to break down because ultimately, the point that my guy's making over here is because of hundreds of years of being misled, beaten, just shit that you can't even imagine, right? Done to us. Then you bring yourself into the 20th century and you got these politicians lying to our communities for a vote. So because of these things, we should just never trust anything the government says to us. So, I get it. And so basically by that logic, it'd say, you know what, man, my dad raised me. This didn't happen, but my dad raised me because my mom was a cheater.
Right.
And then my dad's dad who raised him, his mom was a cheater. So, generations here of women being cheaters. So I just can't trust women because they're all cheaters, right? This is what we're saying. But viewing public, what is your thought?
How do you know? Whoa. You don't get to say that and just cut off the video. That's not what I'm saying. Don't trust the government.
You don't have
at
to
all.
Say it. You don't have
not
to
what
say
I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but you're. But I know. But
certain issues it's just more difficult.
I know, but I'm talking about the vid, and then you went everywhere else.
Because the vid, all the reports that we're getting, the thing that he said were, in case you were listening to what Busta Rhymes said, part of his speech was saying all the government policies and mandates that they're trying to put on us, that they're trying to make us do, the curfews that they're trying to put on us, not mandatory, but mandatory vaccinations if you want to go to certain places or do certain things. He's talking about those. That's what he's talking about. I'm sure you know this. I can't be talking to you and you don't get all of the stuff that's being said and understand where it's coming from. I know this. I know this has to be a troll. So we can move on.
Viewing public again. I would just ask you to. This is why I tell everyone, and I'll apply it to information about the vid. Like when somebody insults you, right? This is a life lesson for you. This is a gem. When somebody insults you, look at where the insult is coming from, right? Consider the source where the insult is coming from, and then go from there. So the same thing when somebody's trying to give you information about the vid. It could even be information you agree with. Consider the source. Consider where it's coming from is all I'm saying. Let me see your Carfax, homie. What do you actually know about this? Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, social distance, and wear your mask. Don't listen to Busta Rhymes. And first of all, why is he on his feet so long? He's expecting. He should not be on his feet so long. He's expecting.
You are rude. That is a legend. That is a legend.
He is a legend, but he's pregnant. Deuces. All right.
Yo, thanks for watching that video, making it all the way to the end. You made it this far, you have to like. Please subscribe and comment on the video as well. Join the conversation.
Absolutely. We finally hit our goal of 500 subscribers. Yes, we are trying to get to 1,000. And we can only do that with your help. You can start by watching that next video. You see that tiny little icon? Click on that icon, rinse and repeat. Deuces.
Deuce.